welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we will continue learning about Python and Turtle, and we will learn more about how to set colors in Turtle. For that, let's open PyCharm on our computer and let's make a new file which we will name. So the py at the end of the name of the file symbolize that it's a file in which we will run Python code. So let's start with importing Turtle because we will want to use Turtle today. And let's set the size of the turtle. So here, this will be a new function. It's turtle size, and there's no dot between the turtle and the size. Otherwise, there is no function in turtle called size, so there'll be an error in the terminal. So here, let's set the size to 15, and Python usually, and actually PyCharm mostly, after running the code, closes the window of turtle. To stop that, we'll use a different function called main loop. Here, turtle.main loop, and let's run it here. Now, this is the Python 3.11 is the turtle graphics. So here we are seeing the shape of the turtle is usually this triangle. Let's change the shape of the turtle to a turtle. For that, we'll use turtle.shape, and we'll just write turtle. You can also put like a square in it, and it'll come square. Now let's run it again and go back. Now we have a turtle. It's just a normal color black. Let's start with the simplest way of changing the color. That is like you just turtle.color here like this, and you just write which color you want. Blue, for example. And let's go for it. Now we have blue turtle. Suppose we want a darker shade of blue or a shade of blue between green and blue, but you don't want to be something like turquoise, then you won't be able to give it in by giving it a name because that color doesn't exactly have a name. For that, there's another function. It's called RGB, which stands for red, green, and blue. So here, for that, we need to put color mode. And now here you can choose. If you want to, you can put like this, showing that you give in the name of the color that you want, or 255. 255 is the maximum amount of color for each color, red, green, or blue in RGB when you use RGB values. So here, suppose you want like a really only red, you put 255 for red because there is no, you can't put anything more red than that using the RGB functions. So it goes from 0 to 255. Here, let's just make a comment. Colors. Here. Now when we use the colors, so turtle.color, here we can put like red, green, and blue. So red will be the first, green will be the second, and blue will be the last. So to get only red, as I told, 255, 0, 0, meaning it will get only red. Let's check this color. And let's go to turtle again. And we have a really red turtle. Suppose we want only green. We can remove this, add 0 here, and add 255 here. Now we have a really green turtle here. Now, if you want a blue turtle, at the end here, 255. It'll be like the first color that we had. It'll be a bit similar to that here. So here we wanted a color between the green and the blue. So we can say, suppose we want, let's say, more green than that. Let's say 170 green and 100 blue. And so that it's a bit bright, 50 red. Here, if we run it, we have a more green turtle, but also not too bright green like neon green, and also not like some really blue. If we want a bit more blue in it, we can add some more blue, like blue, and it'll become a bit of a darker turtle, like this. More of a turquoise, but not that bright. It's a bit boring for a turtle if the background is just white and your turtle has lots of color. So we can also change the color of the background in turtle. Use colors. Here's a little different, because BG color stands for background color, but this screen means that it's in turtle. There's a function called screen, which is using the whole screen, the whole background, and inside that there's the background color, right? Here we can say red, or it'll make more sense if a turtle is in the water, so we'll put blue. Now if we run it, the background won't be red, it'll be blue. So here we have a blue background, but suppose we want a bit more of a different blue color, or if we wanted a bit more red or a different color, we can also use the RGB values. Here, you'll just have to these values. This be a bit more red than blue here. We can run it here again, and we have a nice red background, or we can also add like a sea blue, which would be, I think, 4 or something like that, right? Now to work. Now Python, and we have a more green. If you want a bit lesser green, we can like put it on some 220 and add more blue, some 240, and we can run it again. And here it looks like an ocean or a swimming pool with a turtle in it. And we can also actually draw designs with turtle. We'll continue drawing, we'll learn drawing designs in our next lesson. And today we learned a lot about colors, and we will see you at the next video.